Alright, this is a digital scrapbook of the first 3D printer I ever had, which was a Monoprice Select Mini version 2. I had asked for it as a Christmas gift in 2017, and I did set it up after Christmas and print the cat. That was the preloaded file. But then after that, through 2018 and even 2019, I didn't really do much with it until early 2020. And as you see in the pictures here, I actually started printing some files for the Lunar New Year, which in February of 2020 was the year of the rat. So you can see here I printed some New Year lanterns for little LED tea lights, along with a rat there sitting on a 2020 pedestal. And I finished these Lunar New Year prints in 2020 before the pandemic, but having printed those really started me on what would become my hobby during the pandemic of 3D printing. So in fall of 2020, you can see I actually replaced the control board for the Monoprice printer with from the stock board, which actually had the original stepper driver motors that had pretty good screech to them. With the new control board that I installed, had the quiet stepper motors, so really just reduced the noise of the machine to the fans that would operate for cooling the system. So it was much better improvement with the new quiet board once I had that installed. I also made some other modifications, including changing out the nozzle to a tungsten carbide from 3D Maker Engineering, which included a 3D printable torque wrench that I did give a try while I was replacing the nozzle on the system. So it worked out all right to be able to use, as you can see here in the video. Yeah, the original brass nozzle with the machine was ready to be replaced. It was worn out, so I went with the tungsten carbide to help it last longer than brass would. After I had replaced the quiet board, I also printed a panel there for the side that you can see in red. These Select Mini version 2 had a known issue with the heated bed with the cable wearing out over time, and I did have that happen with mine, so I also replaced that a new heated bed from Monoprice and had addressed that cable better. Had added new PTFE tube as well for the Bowden. I had a few other modifications, like a Wham Bam PEX build plate that worked very well on this system for the time that I used it. Ultimately, I ended up selling this Select Mini version 2. I already had an Ender5-Plus, and I added an Ender5-Pro, and just really didn't need 3 3D printers, so it was time to say goodbye.